Okay, everyone, I just wanted to hop right on here really quickly. Breaking news, breaking news. I am going to share with you guys a video slash audio of Tamar Braxton's tour manager actually sharing his story. He has apparently firsthand account on what took place. He was in the room actually. So let me go ahead and share this with you guys. Like this video, share this video, drop some comments in the comment section. Let's keep it peaceful and respectful. And I have polls going on in the community section, so head on over there and vote, 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 vote. And then I will come back with more of my commentary, reaction, and opinion after this clip plays.
I hate that I even have to do this, but I'm going to tell because I'm going to tell the truth and what the truth is. So I'm going to give y'all a second to roll through real quick. My problem is this. My problem is this. I was in the room. I was next to James. It was me, James, David, Mooney, Tamar in that room. I want to address the assault. That's what I want to address right now, because that is what is at question. And what is at question? And it breaks my heart that we even have to go this route and even have to go back and forth on social media. For those that don't know, I am the tour manager for Tamar'S Braxton, the Love and War Tour. And what I'm going to address is the assault. We were in the room. At the end of the show, Chrisean walked up to Tamar. Troy brought her out a cake. Tamar put her hands in the cake. She had a right hand full of cake and some cake in her mouth. And Chrisean came out and was like, "Where you going, sis? Gotta go on stage." And I'm looking like, huh? Like, what's happening? And Tamar like, the show is over. What do you mean? She said, "I'm about to go on stage." And she's like, "Huh? You ain't been out? You haven't went out there already?" Because she was supposed to go out during the twerk session. She hadn't been out. Chrisean hadn't been out. So I was like, "Come on, ladies, let's just take this in the dressing room." So we went in the dressing room. And in the dressing room, it was me, Tamar, and Chrisean. Tamar was trying to figure out why didn't Chrisean go out during the twerk session? And she's looking at me, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, Chrisean, I don't know why she didn't go out. So Chrisean breaks down and starts crying. And I felt bad, and the Holy Ghost in me, because I carry it everywhere with me, I began to give her a hug and everything like that, because I like Chrisean. I like her. And, and I was like, I don't want to see nobody with their feelings hurt, or I don't want nobody feeling some sort of way, because there was a big line of miscommunication that took place. So I began to try to comfort her and hug her and be like, no, don't cry, because it's not that, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was trying to, I don't want you to feel no sort of way. And this was just in the dressing room. And this was me, Chrisean, and Tamar at the time. As the time went on, Chrisean was explaining that this happens to her all the time, and she felt some sort of way because she felt embarrassed. She felt embarrassed, and she felt like, that this was just like, shouldn't happen to her, because, she was just prepared to go out during the twerk session, and that time had come and she didn't go out. So Tamar is still asking, like, well, what happened? What happened? Why didn't she go out? And I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what happened too. So David and Mooney come in. They both do makeup. And we're all at this point talking about what happened. Tamar is saying, Mooney, what happened? Mooney was saying that Chrisean was not on the side of the stage when it was time for the twerk part. Mooney is a choreographer, and he also does makeup. Mooney was saying Chrisean was not on the side of the stage. So, like, well, what happened? Well, who was there? Who can, like, what? Everybody's screaming, what happened? What happened? At this point, Chrisean is like, yes, I was on the side of the stage. I was there. And I was like, okay. And I'm trying to calm everybody down. Just let's do this a peaceful conversation, because Chrisean is upset. She's very upset. And I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, okay, let's calm down. Like, everybody, let's talk this thing out or whatever. And then a few more talking. And then James comes in the room. So at this point, it's me, Chrisean, David, Mooney, Tamar, James. James comes in the room and notices that Chrisean is upset. By the mirror, Chrisean is on the right-hand side. James is right next to her. He was consoling her. And I was literally right next to James. And Tamar asking James, well, what happened? Why didn't Chrisean go out there during the twerk session? And James said, we was looking for her on the side of the stage, and she was not on the side of the stage. And Chrisean got very upset, and she was like, I was on the side of the stage. I was there. Where else would I go, man? You lying? Like, that's cap. I was on the side of the stage. Like,
Let me pause it right here. This, in my opinion, seems like it's really close to the truth. So let me continue.
I was there on the side of the stage. And James said, no, you wasn't. We caught you there. Chrisean said, say I wasn't there one more time. Say I wasn't there on the side of the stage one more time. James was like, I'm telling you, we was calling you and you bop, 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 bop. I'm like, oh. Literally happened just like that. And here I am, like, this girl just hit this boy a couple of times with them big ass rings on her finger. And I'm just like, no, this is not happening. This is not happening. This is not happening. I get Chrisean to the other side of the room. At this point, James' face is leaking with blood. She going off saying, man, that's cap, da 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 da. Everybody is shocked. And I mean shocked because, mind you, I like Chrisean. I'm still at this moment trying to de-escalate everything. Like, I don't want this to go left. Like, this is crazy. This is all craziness. And I'm like, Chrisean, you gotta calm down. Everybody, you gotta calm down. Like this, it's a lot of yelling. At this point, Mooney and James, get her ass out of here. Da, da, da. You know, I'm like, okay, everybody calm down. I got Chrisean on my right-hand side. Now she's at the back. The door is right there. I'm blocking Chrisean on here. Because at this point, she don't go. She like, what's up? Like, her defense is all the way up now. And people trying to get in the door. And I'm stopping people from coming in the door. Troy was one of the people that I stopped from coming in the door. And I'm like, okay, y'all, we got to talk this out. We cannot, this is crazy. Tamar walks over to Chrisean. That is like, she said, that is like my blood brother. You can't not just go hitting my blood brother in his face. What is wrong with you? What's happening? All of this is going on. Everybody's emotions are on 100. And then Chrisean, I got Chrisean out of the room when Bandcamp came in the room. Bandcamp came in the room, got Chrisean out of the room, and that was that. I walked out of the room and I called the police. So in the video that she just made and said, well, why wasn't the police there? Why wasn't this there? And actually, to tell the truth, there were 28 security guards in that building that day from the Novo security team. 28. I went to the head of security at Novo and I asked them, I said, I need somebody to get up here right now. Somebody has just been assaulted. They asked me questions. They said, who? I said, James. I said, can you call the police? You know what Novo told me? Novo said they cannot call the police. I had to call the police. I went and called 911. You can call 911 or public records. You can call 911. You can check the records. Right after immediately happened, I called 911. It took the police over 2 hours to get to the Novo. I was not leaving until the police came. I was not leaving until the police came. It took the police over 2 hours to get, it took them over 2 hours to get to the Novo. The police did come. A police report was reported. This whole incident is horrific. It's crazy. And then for everybody to jump online to say something about Tamar is wild. Everybody say James is lying is wild. Nobody had nothing against Chrisean. I love Chrisean. I love the ratchetness. I love the rowdiness. I love watching her on Zeus. I love her with the baddies, east, west, north, south, all of that. Chrisean said one thing that was absolutely correct when she did her live today. She said, I'm that bitch. God got me. And she's absolutely correct. For somebody of her stature to come from where she came from and to somehow manage to garnish the hearts of over 5 million people that follow her on Instagram, yes, she is that bitch. For somebody to have a song that a whole stadium can recite, yes, she is. For somebody who can have a hit reality TV show, I'm sorry. Yes, she is. Somebody to say otherwise, they are clearly hating. She is that bitch. But guess what? Chrisean hit the wrong bitch. Because guess who else is that bitch? James Rice Chanel. And he did nothing to her. He did nothing to her. He was consoling her. And she popped him a couple of times. And that's why his face looked like it looked. And if you are in the public eye multiple times like you are, you would not show your face either. I was there when the police came. I was there when the police left. I literally flew to New York the next day, hopped on a plane, flew back to LA because it was just a lot going on. And it was just like, I hate that all of this is happening. I hate that all of this is happening. I hate that everybody trying to blame Tamar. I hate that everybody trying to now always talk all this stuff because this tour, Love and War, we are supposed to be celebrating 10 years of a great album, an album that helps so many people through whatever times. Music saves people. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're supposed to be celebrating. And for this to happen, I hate it. 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 I hate it with everything inside of me. And I really wasn't going to say anything. I don't like to get into drama. I don't like to say anything. I stay neutral in a lot of things. I don't like to take people's sides. I stay neutral. Right is right and wrong is wrong. But when I got online and I seen the DJ Sky and Chrisean was saying, I didn't hit anybody. I did this. No, that's not true. And y'all know it's not true. And Bandcamp did not have the music. Y'all know he didn't have the music. In the videos that you're seeing we do a tribute to Tracy, which is what we do before we end the show with Love and War and Tamar comes out. How did Chrisean get the microphone? Because the iconic, legendary Toni Braxton had a microphone on the side of the stage. And when she walked off the stage on her set, she had that microphone still sitting over there. That's how she got that microphone, because that microphone was on the side of the stage. She was not supposed to come out on Love and War. Love and War is the ending of the tour. So when she's out there, of course, what is Tamar supposed to do? Hey, y'all, this is my sister. Tamar had no idea she hadn't came out there before, because Tamar was in the back or whatever. The Bandcamp did not have...
Pause. So you mean to tell me Chrisean had the legendary Toni Braxton's microphone? Wow. This was a whole complete ish show. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Clearly there was some miscommunication, you guys. Let me continue.
The music. As you see, she was up there trying to airdrop the music to him. I'm the one who told DJ Sky to get off of the stage, because at that point, I really honestly didn't know what was going on. And I was like, yo, you gotta get off the stage. There's a whole production going on. Like, what are you doing? Like, you gotta move. And she wasn't taking to what I was saying. She's like, I'm DJ Sky. I'm Chrisean's DJ. And I was like, oh, okay, you gotta go though, because we in a show, man. Like, you gotta go. And when I tell you, I was being nice. And I'm not taking no sides or anything like that. My spirit, everybody who knows me, you can try the spirit by the spirit. You know me.
Okay, you guys, so what are your thoughts? Whew, this was a lot to unpack. As you can see, there's more to the video, so you can head on over to YouTube, Instagram, X. A lot of different clips are floating around. This is just a portion of that, but I think the actual video was probably over 20 minutes long, but I had to cut it short for time's sake. But this was clearly a miscommunication, and I think I mentioned something in my last video on this topic, how the youth around Chrisean Rock's age, their mental consumption in terms of how they interpret or perceive things is totally wired differently, unfortunately. And I personally had the experience with someone in my life, like, just common sense stuff is like, no, that's not what it means. It's just really, their thought process is wired completely different. And regardless of any of this, how Chrisean thought, what she misinterpreted, miscommunication, intent, ill intent, unill intent, or whatever, she should not have put her hands on James, period. And she does need to be held accountable. So, as Tamar'S Braxton's tour manager said, he got law enforcement involved. He was there when law enforcement came. Police report was taken. Someone else had called the police. So this is under criminal investigation. If reports are taken, I'm quite sure possibly pictures were taken and all of that, statements taken. This is an open criminal investigation. This is just sad, just all across the board. I feel so bad for James, because it seems like they're still Tamar, even James. Tamar quoted James in one of her videos. She said James basically was like, he just want to hug her. He just want, I don't, although James is probably, and I'm not speaking for him, I'm just hypothetically speaking at this point, although James experienced this traumatic situation, he just seems like the type that still is going to exude compassion, mercy, and grace. Regardless, he probably won't be around Chrisean anymore. But, from a healing perspective, internally, I don't see him holding a grudge. And I don't see him possibly shading her in the future online or anything like that. But Chrisean needs to be held accountable. Justice for James, justice for James. This story right here, Tamar'S Braxton's tour manager, in my opinion, is close to the truth. I wasn't there, so I don't know the absolute truth. Like they say, it's like three sides to a story. One person's side, the other person's side, and then you have the truth. Chrisean I thought she had deactivated her ex, but I saw a clip floating around. I won't share that. I'm just paraphrasing. She was actually in an airport with her DJ Sky, That's why I said Chrisean Rock is being alleged that she's on the run because she left LA. She's in the airport. She's in the airport, I think, headed to Atlanta. I think the girl slipped up and said where they were going. So apparently, and she has her baby with her. She left California. Yeah, she left California. So you tell me what you call that. There's a criminal investigation going on, apparently. Police were involved. 911 was called. Police were involved. Statements being taken. Reports being filed. That is an investigation. Chrisean was seen in an airport on somebody's live. Terminal C1, B1, something like that. If my memory serves me correctly. Headed somewhere else. Leaving California. You mean? Okay. Yeah. So you tell me. Someone made a comment on my last post that, like, why was she there? I totally agree. And I believe I touched on that as well. I know Tamar is just feeling horrible that all of this happened. And in my opinion, I believe her intentions was pure. And it sounded like there was just clearly some miscommunication. I really, really think Chrisean Rock misinterpreted so many different things. And I'm not in the entertainment business. I'm not going to pretend how the sets go and this and that. But I've seen Chrisean come on out while Sexy Red was, I think, rapping Glorilla and all of that, and All Is Well, etc., etc. But this was Tamar'S concert. It's different. It's a different vibe. It's a different atmosphere, a different ambiance. And they have, it seems like does things decent and in order. So if she did miss her set or time to come out to do the session, a twerk session, and to spit her little rhyme or whatever, I mean, that was that. These people are on their time schedule and all of that. Sometimes at these concerts, these hip hop concerts, like the Sexy Reds or the Glorillas or whatever, they may go over time, and they probably have to pay, because to my understanding, I hear they have to pay the venue. If they're over a minute, they get charged for being in that building. So, I mean, the BRAXTONs, they've been in this industry for so many years, decades now. So I can see them being on point and on time, especially it looks like Tamar'S production team that she has are professionals. So it seems like they were operating from that decent and in order space. However, I still believe too, in my opinion, that Tamar brought Chrisean there for the purpose of bringing more traction. Not to say that, I'm not going to call it clout, but just to bring more traction, and also to give her experience when it comes from a singer's perspective, in terms of a singer. And also too, like she said, they're both from Baltimore. I really believe that. And I'm not here to say if Tamar was fake crying or not, because I don't know, but she was a little extra. But I do believe her heart overall was in the right place. I don't believe Tamar needs clouts at all. Tamar is a great singer, fabulous. Man, Tamar is thebomb.com. She is. She really is. She can continue to do rolling tours off of Love and War. The song itself and sell out whatever venues. So yeah, I just really think she was coming from a honest, a genuine place with Chrisean, and for everybody to be happy. You know what I'm saying? So if that makes sense. So Chrisean Rock, been rooting for her, all of that. But like I said before in my last video, that both can be true. You can root for someone, but you can still hold them accountable at the same time. It's just like your kids. You root for them, this and that, but if they do something wrong, consequences. I still love you, but you're gonna have consequences for your actions, for your mishaps, whatever that may be, whatever that may look like. So, but yeah, jeez, I wonder if James gonna be able to sing after all of this. I mean, he seemed like he, based off of what was being reported, that hit. I think it sounded like he said James hit Chrisean hit him more than once with rings on. Oh my gosh, sheesh. I hope this doesn't impact his vocal cords. This is sad. This is very unfortunate, and I don't blame James for not showing his face. Everybody wants to, where's the video? Where's the receipts? So what? Y'all can make a meme out of him? Because that's what's going to happen. People will make, even if it is tasteless, people will make memes. Listen, we live in America. Let's just keep it real and honest. Somebody will make a meme out of whatever horrific pictures there are of James. He probably doesn't want to be on the receiving end of that. And if he ever does release pictures, let him do it on his own time. you know. So, but yes, you guys, like this video, share this video, drop some comments in the comment section. Keep it peaceful and respectful. This story continues to develop. We will see if Chrisean Rock will be arrested. And like I said before, this is an ongoing criminal investigation. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.